Welcome back to OLCLive. I'm John Stewart. I'm here in the Dolphin Hotel for OLC Accelerate 18, and I'm going to take you on a tour of the conference center and then into the technology test kitchen, where our chefs are cooking up exciting new recipes for online learning. So I wanted to start off, though, by taking you around the Dolphin Hotels here at Disney World, just so you get a sense of what the conference looks like from our perspective. The Dolphin Hotel is a beautiful place, and it's right by Epcot and Hollywood Studios. And so I wanted to just sort of give you a sense of what everything looks like. Our room that we're broadcasting from for OLCLive is on the main floor with a lot of the other conference rooms where various workshops and panels are going on. And you get out to the check-in desk where you can see lots of the OLC staff helping people out. Right now we're in between sessions, so the hallways are a little quiet and it's lunchtime. People are just now starting to get back from their lunches. Over here we can see the panels, and we'll be going down that way in a few minutes to go see where the TTK is. But I wanted to take you out to the lobby first and just see a little bit of the hotel. This is my first time at OLC Accelerate, and I was really impressed by this lobby. I came here with my 7-year-old daughter, and she walked in and was blown away by this fountain and its beautiful sort of chandelier lights hanging from the ceiling. And then obviously we're on a Disney property, and they're excited about their new Toy Story rides, again, as was my daughter. The lobby is great here. They've recently redesigned it about 2 years ago, and during the conference, it's hard to get through it without bumping into about 8 other people from the conference that you know. Which can be a bit dangerous in the evenings. But everybody's been having a good time and great conversation. We've got some restaurants here that people are grabbing snacks at for their lunches. And then, let's see, I was going to try to take you down right over here and out to see some of the hotel and our proximity to Disney World. So I'm heading down towards one of the entrances to the property. You can see great chandeliers. There's a soda fountain up here coming up for ice cream that I've been hitting up with my daughter at night. Here's the soda fountain. And then they've got this model. We're in the Dolphin Hotel, but it's got a sister hotel called the Swan. And you can see both in the sort of scale model of the resort. And we're about to walk out towards this bridge that you can see in between the two hotels. See if I can go up over here. So you can see the fantastic sculptures all around. We're surrounded by water, and you can hear the waterfall in the fountain right behind me. But there's a beautiful beach over here attached to the hotel. Again, my daughter had a good time over there, and massive pool complex that everybody's been enjoying. And then we're right on this sort of dock over here where you can get on a boat to go to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. And then just across the way is the Disney Boardwalk, which has lots of restaurants, and there was a dance there the other night, some nice bars, and good ice cream and pizza. And so mostly I just wanted you to see this dock. I don't see any boats coming in or out right now, but you can catch a quick boat over to Hollywood Studios, about 10 minutes under that bridge and up the stream, or down to Epcot under the other bridge over there. And just a wonderful location where you can quickly get out to Disney. And I think most people have been taking advantage of that during the conference. The hotel features this giant pyramid, so it's a bit hard to miss, and you can see it as you come up on it from about a mile away. So, just a beautiful location for the conference. I wanted to try to capture some of that for you. If you haven't been to OLC Accelerate before, you should try to come back in 2019, next year's conference. while we're still at the Dolphin. And then after that, we'll be moving around a little bit over the next few years, alternating, I think, between the Dolphin and some other locations around the country. I'm going to take you back inside, and we're going to go down to the technology test kitchen right now and see what the chefs are cooking up. So we're back here in the lobby. We'll actually pass through over to the conference center. So as you come into the conference center, you see a big welcome to OLC sign, lots of information about what's going on in the conference over the next few hours and few days. The conference stretches over a couple floors up and down. I think we're on 3 or 4 floors. I'll take you down into the exhibit hall and go towards the TTK. So here's the exhibit hall, and you can see the OLC sort of welcome center into the exhibit hall, along with all the other vendors and ed tech companies showing off their upgrades and their latest work. It's a bit quiet right now as we're in between sessions. So
got one paw in.
The technology test kitchen
I love the sushi table.
features virtual reality information, augmented reality, stuff about robots, green screens, podcasting, all sorts of different tech to help your online teaching. But it's also a place where we show off tools to use in online education with presentations. So while we have bigger spaces for panels throughout the conference, we also do have presentations in here on the various tools that they're talking about, the various techs that they're introducing us to. And so here you get a bit more hands-on information on how to implement those tools into your classes, as compared to panels that might be a bit more on the reasoning and the ethics behind what you might want to integrate. So this morning we looked a little bit at we've got circuitry boards here where you can create circuits with an ink. This is a silver ink that you can literally draw in the circuits and connect circuits. So you can see this circuit is broken because the paper is torn. But when I close the gap, I reconnect the circuit and you can see the light come on. We've got other circuits over here just showing different arrangements, all with Circuit Scribe, which provides a few of these little pieces that have dimmer switches, lights, batteries, etc. And then this special pin that again has a silver ink in it. We also brought in a Kano piece. My daughter doesn't know yet, but she's getting a Harry Potter Kano wand for Christmas. And so we're pretty excited about learning to code with Harry. We've got a Makey Makey kit, which looks like a old school Nintendo NES controller. And you have these circuit connectors coming off of it. You can plug in anything you want to in these circuit connectors to complete the circuits and to be able to activate the different buttons. Fruit actually works relatively well. We've used bananas before, and you just sort of stab this into the banana, and then whenever you grip the banana, it's like pressing the buttons. And so we've played Mario, old school Mario, using a makey board and some fruit. The green screen is for doing some picture taking, but also to demonstrate the idea of how you might be able to set up your own studio for lightweight production. And there are apps that you can get on the iPad that cost $3, a green screen app that you can throw whatever kind of backgrounds you want up on the screen. So this is a really nice sort of cheap way of putting together a studio for lightweight, but still fairly effective mid-production video. Similarly, we've got a little area over here where we're demoing some tools for podcasting, and you can literally use just boxes as sort of sound barriers. Put your mic in there in order to block out the background sound. We've got some sort of lightweight and silly tools for podcasting. You can plug this into a USB and I guess podcast over the Hello Kitty phone. The blue speakers are pretty good. This is a snowball speaker. And then we've got selfie sticks and some other headsets, just to show that you can do you can set up a podcast, you can record audio overlays for your lectures for fairly low prices. The snowball is probably the most expensive thing here, and you can get one for $40 or $50, I think. This year we've got some information about chatbots going on. Latest greatest craze over the last couple of years. And so you can find out more about chatbots. We've got games, we've got battle cards where you can start helping do some ID work, eye opener and mind flexor for educators. And then just random sort of tools and devices. I'm not quite sure what the potato masher is for, but I'm sure they've got some great ideas. Accessibility devices, different kinds of keyboards, wrist pads. This is actually a scroll bar that you can use to both move your mouse around the screen, but then also scroll down pages. Really nice sort of ergonomic mouse, universally unique mouse. And then we also have some computers set up to show off some just websites, some digital tools that can be useful in the class. So a little bit hard to see on here, but we've got information about what's going on at the conference. One of the screens down here, one of the tools that we've used a decent amount is Flipgrid, where you can record short little videos back and forth for basically a discussion board. You can have a discussion board built on 90-second or 2-minute long videos. So the Technology Test Kitchen, like I said, has presentations going on all the time, but it also has a bunch of different chefs that are in here throughout the conference to help you think about just what are technologies that I might want to use, how do I use them, how do I integrate them into classes, what can these technologies help with, what are their limitations. And so it's just a great space to come in and find out about both leading edge, AR, VR technologies, but then also things like mice, keyboards that are more ergonomically designed, more universally accessible. And so the TTK is a great space to just spend some time. I put up a video earlier, and you can find it online, of us playing with the AR and VR stuff over here. And so I'll link that in the notes. And we'll be back in this space a little bit later on to see what's going on in the coming hours.